All right, when we shared this presentation, your Zoom took over your whole computer screen. We need you to exit the full screen view. To do so, in the top right corner, you'll be able to click on View or View Options and select Exit Full Screen. We need you to see what we are showing you, as well as for you to have your internet browser open so you can follow along. We're going to log into UCD Access, which is your student portal, and then we are going to set up your contact information. I do recommend Chrome or Firefox as your web browser. For those of you that use Safari, Safari tends to not like the CU Denver websites. Chrome or Firefox will give you a better user experience. In the Zoom chat, we're posting a link so you all can start on the same page and follow along. Once you click on the link in the chat, you will get the CU resources list. On the resources list, you will click on UCD Access. UCD Access is your student portal. For this presentation, I will be referring to it as Student Portal, but it is the same as UCD Access. Once you click on the UCD Access link, you will get the login page. Go ahead and log in to your UCD Access. I do want you all to use the username, not the email. If you do not know your username, please let us know in the chat, and one of our staff will be able to look up your username for you. Also, if you have forgotten your password or if your password has expired, again, let us know in the Zoom chat and we can get your password reset for you, or we can look up your username. For those of you who are getting past the gold sign in button, you will get the authentication page. The authentication page is connected to the Duo mobile app you had to download on your cell phone. I always recommend folks click on the Remember Me for 8 hours box, and then you can choose if you want to send a push notification, which is like a text message. The system can call you. Or if you choose enter a passcode, you would open Duo Mobile on your cell phone and enter the 6-digit code from your cell phone onto your computer. Once you get past the authentication page, you might get that resource list again. If you do, just click on UCD Access, or you will get directly into your student portal. We're going to hang out on this page for a few moments. The first thing I want you all to click on is the little person icon in the top right corner. That little person icon is going to show you your name, your student ID number. This is where you can verify your major and see who your academic advisor or advising office is. If you are not seeing an advisor or advising office, that is perfectly normal. Log back into the system in a couple of days and you should see someone populate. Also, you should be aware that each semester you are given a specific day and time registration will open for you. So for example, for spring semester, you all will have a day and time in November that you will be able to register. I want you all to register on your day and time. You will have more course options, which will make it easier to get the classes you need or want. Now that folks are in the portal, the next thing we are going to do is set up your contact information. So trust the process and just follow along with each click. Now, to the right of the person icon, you are going to click on the menu bar or the 3 lines in the top right corner. On the menu bar, you will then select registration and records. On the next page, you will click register for classes. Once you click that, you should get the contact information page. If you did not get this page, you are probably seeing the course search option. If you are seeing course search, that's perfectly fine. That just means you've already done this. But a majority of you are seeing this page, so let's just get started. The first thing we need to do is update your addresses. So again, just follow me step by step. If you read it, it says home and local are required. In my example, I have home listed, I have mail listed, but I don't have that special word local. I need each and every one of you to click on the Add a New Address button. Once you click on Add a New Address, it will bring up the form for you to enter your address. For my international students, I want you to use the housing address, which is 318 Walnut Street, Denver, Colorado, 80204. That's if you are international, please use that address. We did just put that in the chat. If you're also living on campus, you can use that address. Other folks, if you're not living on campus, you can use your regular address. It does not need to be a Denver or Colorado address. Once it is entered, you will click OK. And on this next page, I want you to stop. And what the system wants you to do is to check the box labeled local. You do not need to worry about any of the other boxes. You need to just make sure that the box labeled local is checked. From there, you will just click the Save button. It will tell you your save was successful. You will click OK. And then it takes you back to your contact info page, and you want to make sure you see that special word home listed and the special word local. You need to have both of those. If you do not, you will get an error message when you try to move past this page. The last thing you'll need to do for your addresses is to click the box to verify the addresses above are accurate and up to date, the little box. From there, you will go down to the phone numbers. Again, if you read it, it says cell mobile is required. For those of you who might have a parent phone number listed, I do want you to please delete the parent phone number. If that phone number is not yours in this section, I want you to delete it. This part is where we really need the student information. So for the students, we need to make sure you have a cell mobile as a phone type. Enter your cell phone and make sure your cell is selected as the preferred phone number. As you're updating, I will explain. The reason we need the student phone number in this part is because if we ever have an emergency on campus, or when we get snow days and campus is closed, you will get text notifications of those campus updates. The last thing you'll need to do for the phone number part is to check the little box to verify your phone numbers above are accurate and up to date. You do not need to worry about the boxes below that, just the one to verify your phone numbers. Once phone numbers are verified, you will go down to the last part, which is emergency contact. Everybody does need to click the Add an Emergency Contact button. It does open that form to the bottom of the form, so you'll just scroll to the top, and at the top is where you will put the contact name, the relationship, the home address, and the phone number. We need those 4 pieces of information for your contact: name, relationship, home address, and phone number. Once you have your emergency contact information entered, you will click Save on that form. It will tell you your save is successful. You'll click OK. And then it takes you back to the main page and you should see your person listed. The last thing you'll need to do for your emergency contacts is to verify that emergency contact information is accurate and up to date. You'll click that little box. Once you have all 3 of these sections verified, the addresses, the phone numbers, the emergency contact, you can click the Continue button. I am going to warn you, some of you are going to get an error message. I encourage you to read through that error message and try to resolve the error. But if you get stuck and you cannot resolve the error, that is okay. One of our staff will work with you in the Just Ask Me session or when you are registering for classes to get you past wherever the system is giving you trouble. For those of you that do click Continue and successfully get through, you will get the tuition and fee agreement and disclosure. In the chat, I am putting a link to this document, and I need all of you to click the link in the chat, and I want you to save it. Once you click agree to this document in your portal, it disappears. It can be hard to find, and I really want you to have this for your reference and to read through with your support person later. While you are saving, I am going to go through 4 parts of this document that I want to make sure you do not miss. So the first thing I want you to know is the disclosure is going to tell you that you are the student, and as the student, you need to make sure your tuition gets paid. If you have financial aid or scholarships, maybe somebody's helping you pay your tuition, you still need to log in and make sure your tuition is paid. If not, you know you need to contact somebody. The second thing I want you to know is the bursar, which is our billing office or the tuition office. They will only communicate with you to your CU Denver email. Your advisors and your faculty, they will also only communicate to your email. We will make sure that you have access to your email today, and you'll need to start checking that regularly. The third thing I want you to know is the disclosure will point out payment plans. There is a $40 fee per semester to set up a payment plan, but it is available to you if you would like to make payments on your tuition throughout the semester. And then the fourth thing I want you to know is this document will outline late fees. Tuition is already expensive, and I don't want you to have to pay more than you are. So please pay attention to the important dates. And I'm actually going to show you some important dates that pertain to those late fees. I want you to take a screenshot of these dates. If you are a pen and paper person, write them down. But these are important to know. So the first thing is the first week of August. That is when you will be able to view your bill. You'll also be able to set up a payment plan that first week of August if you wish. August 19th is going to be the first day of fall classes. We are so excited to welcome all the new faces on campus. I can't wait. And then August 26th, this will be the last day to drop a class without being charged $100 to drop. If you drop a class after August 26th, they will charge you $100 to drop. September 4th is going to be the last day to drop a class without owing full tuition. You will still be charged the $100 drop fee. If you drop a class after September 4th, you will be expected to pay full tuition for a class you are not getting credit for. That is not a fun situation. Let's avoid it. And then September 6th. September 6th is a Friday, and that is when your tuition is due in full if you do not have a payment plan on file. If you do not have your tuition paid in full by the 6th, that is when you will start to get those late fees. Now, as long as you have saved the disclosure, the document that I posted in the chat, you can click agree in your portal. Again, once you click agree, it will disappear. This next slide is for my Colorado residents. If you are not a Colorado resident, this slide does not apply to you. So if you're a Colorado resident and you click agree to the disclosure, you will see the College Opportunity Fund pop up. This page, what you need to do is in the bottom right corner, click on the Update Authorization link. Once you click Update Authorization, it will take you to the next page, and you will need to click the Authorize button and then Submit. If you are not seeing these pages for COF authorization, that is okay. The orientation office will send an email to your CU Denver email in a couple of weeks, reminding you to authorize your COF with instructions on how to do so. Lastly, at any point, if any of you fell behind in setting up your contact information, or if you got stuck and the system wasn't letting you get past wherever you got stuck, I don't want you to worry about that. We are here for you today. One of our staff will work with you in either the Just Ask Me session or when you're registering for classes to get you past wherever the system got you stuck. Right now, it's most important you're logged into your portal. We will work with you further if needed.